What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Howdy, howdy. And as you notice around me, it's another late night lift. And what this late night lift is going to include is a little front side of the body today. And what that's going to include is the obvious: chest, biceps, quads, adductors, and abs. I got a little bit of shoulders too. I think I'll throw in some lateral raises, maybe for like a superset or something. Now, the one thing I will say is I do not recommend doing supersets every set. I've done that before. I did like a bunch of like that for arm days. Not arm days, but I would basically, so this guy named, I'll say C, because I don't want to release his name out to the public. You know, I know it's like just giving his first name, whatever. But big guy. Looks like Superman, like Clark Kent, like in the glasses and all. Massive arms, like probably 20-inch arms, you know, just massive arms. And what he does is he does like a normal split, but then he does like shoulders like dang near every day that he works out. And he always just does like these supersets. Like if he does, whatchamacallit, it's like he'll do like, I'm trying to think what he would do. It's been a while since I've lifted with the guy because I haven't been to the YMCA. That's where he trains. But he would do like chest press, and then he would go to like a bicep curl or like tricep extensions, and then straight to lateral raises and whatnot. And hey, it works out for him. So I'm not gonna argue with the guy who's getting progress from what he's doing, right? That's what I always say. If you are having a genuinely great time progressing and you're having fun doing the lifts that you're doing or the way that you're doing the lifts, then do it. Then do it, right? Who's to say that a superset is bad or 20 plus reps is bad for you? If you genuinely grow from that kind of stuff, do that. If you grow from drop sets, do that. Grow whatever you grow from, or do whatever you grow from. Sorry, I say grow from whatever you grow from, but obviously you're going to grow what you grow from. But, you know what I'm saying? The whole point of what I'm trying to say is don't let the narrative of the popular belief of lifting. I think you should do your own studying and listen to what people have to say about, you know, certain things, like why certain things work out, and then do your own research on it, right? Like Elijah Mundy, he talks about how like it doesn't matter the amount of sleep that you get, and you can PR off of it. Like he's been off of 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep, and PR'd on all of those days. And I think that, you know, you can do those things, but, you know, in my opinion, you should always get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But I understand life doesn't always add that, right? You know, just how the way the roll of the dice goes. So do your own research and have fun with it, man. That's what all this is about in life, man. Just learning as much as you can, using that to your life if you want, and then just go wow, bro. Just have fun in life. Seriously. Especially if you're young, like I'm 20 telling you this, and I'm going to be 21 and 22 and 30 and 40. I'm still always going to be saying that, right? The number one key to this whole life thing is have fun, right? Now, you're going to come in things with life that aren't that fun, you know, like doing the dishes isn't always fun, but, you know, you're getting something done. You're being productive. In my opinion, being productive, getting something like, you know, the dishes done or cleaning up your room or whatever, and you see the progress of afterwards, that is fun, right? All of that goes into this whole goal in life. I know getting dishes done isn't getting you to the Mr. Olympia stage, but it's building that discipline. When you don't want to do those things, but you see that need to be done, and you do them, it's like, wow, I'm very happy I did that, you know? So, you know what I'm saying, man? Just have a good time, you know? Don't let anybody stop you from having a good time, you know? And that sounds bad. When I say don't let anybody stop you having a good time, if somebody's telling you not to do cocaine, you probably shouldn't do the cocaine. You know, I've had a guy in my life who did that, and he's a partier. Like, he went to the clubs and stuff. He was trying to vibe me out, but I'm not that type of guy. That's just not my lifestyle. My fun is, like I said, productivity, the gym and whatnot. That's why I'm going to the gym at 11:30 at night, because I find this fun. You know, I love doing it. But I was like, hey man, you probably shouldn't do that, you know? And he still did it, you know? So he had fun. But like I'm saying, with all that being said, you need to have balance in life, you know? You need to have, you know, a good fine line of things, right? Now, I'm not going to get into this whole spew of telling you what not to do and what to do and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But what I am trying to say to you is, if you put your effort into the things that you love to do, you are going to be so much happier than if you didn't do those things. And especially if the things that you don't love to do, back to like the dishes things, if you put your effort into doing those dishes when they're piling up, or your clothes or your laundry, whatever it be, and you get it done, you're going to be a lot happier than if you didn't do those things. Because then afterwards, you're like, wow, I'm happy I did that, compared to, wow, this is more stuff adding up and piling up. I'm so stressed. You know? We often forget that the little things do matter a lot. You know? So, with that being said, I know I kind of yapped about, you know, whatever not. And I've ranted about all this before, just having fun and whatnot, but I truly mean it. Everything I say to you guys, I don't try to, like, just try to portray something. This is just me talking to you. Like, I would talk differently to somebody, you know, like, you know, I'm obviously gonna, like, if someone wants advice, this is how I would say to them. But I'm also saying it's like, you're like my little brother. If I had a little brother, this is what I would say to him. You know? So, you guys are like my little brothers right now. You're my little bros. But, with that being said, we're gonna get into this lift. Have a great night. Probably be alone at the gym, which is awesome. It's like when you... I know I'm going off topics, and I've been talking for 8 minutes, so this is about it. So, final thing. Best thing in the world is when you have the gym alone, it's like your own private gym. It's the best thing in the world. I can't wait to have a private gym of my own someday. With that being said, I'll see you guys in there. All right, first exercise of the day is going to be an incline dumbbell chest press. Now, what we're going to be doing is keeping our elbows not flared out too much, but, you know, a little flare is all right, but you want to make sure you're not going all the way out, because you're going to put more shoulder strain on it more than anything. But we're trying to hit that upper chest, some juicy mommy milkers, obviously, and we're going to be turning heavy for one set, y'all. Now, don't worry about the plate being there, swinging around. This is just a way I have to kind of do weighted stuff, because we don't have like a kind of like a belt thing here. But essentially, I'm going too heavy on the cable flies. Like on the way back on the stretch, I'd fly back a little bit, and it wouldn't like really do me good for a contraction. So this is just the best way to just kind of stay on your feet. But just make sure you're crossing your hands over when you're doing these, and you're going as far back as you can comfortably till failure, y'all. Okay. Now, we're going to be doing our last chest and our last pressing movement of the day, and it's going to be a middle chest, lower chest pressing movement right here. And we're just going to make sure we're going a smooth tension throughout the whole way, making sure we're not really stopping anytime, other than maybe at the top. and then just train a failure for 1 set, y'all. So 3 sets total so far. Now, moving on to the brachialis and the biceps, we're going to be working on some hammer curls seated. This is just the best way to do them without swinging too much, because you might not even notice it, but when you're doing them standing, you might swing it a lot more than you think you are. So this is the best way, I think, to stop that. And then we're going to superset up with lateral raises. So nothing too crazy, 2 sets, y'all. Now for our last exercises today, we have 2 sets of a preacher curl supersetted with an ab crunch machine. I do a lot of supersets more when I'm doing like the smaller muscle groups like your abs or your biceps and like your triceps and stuff like that, because I just feel like you have a lot more energy and they don't fatigue you as much as like a heavy leg set or a heavy, chest set or whatever it may be. So, and also it's just better for time efficiency reasons, because this was already a late workout and, as per usual, I want like a time crunch. I'm usually having 45 minutes to lift. So we're going to be doing those normal, and then we're going to bend over like this and do them like these for the short range of motion, just for a really good contraction at the end. All right, we are done. We are out of here. So, how long was that lift? Let me think. It is 11:55 right now. Or, sorry, 12:55. 22-minute drive for my gym. And then 22 minutes back. But, so that was probably like an hour, 10-minute workout for everything that you've seen today. So a little bit longer of a workout today. I was just taking more rest, like, time during my workouts, because how I see it is, if I have availability to, like, take longer rest, I'm going to. Like, if I don't have to rush during my workout at all, like, if I don't have to get done in 45 minutes, I'm going to take at least 2 minutes, right? Now, usually I take about 2, maybe a little bit more than that, but, like, you know, during my workouts, I'm at least probably taking actually like 3-minute breaks, sometimes 3.5, depending on how heavy the set was. I don't like to just, like, stay resting for a while, because then you're just, like, kind of just sitting there, like, dee-da, and, like, you're just not really, like, in my opinion, you're not, like, actually, you know, going your full-on extremes. Like, I don't think you need any more rest than 4 minutes. Unless you're powerlifting. Like, if you're doing 1 rep maxes the whole day, you don't need 4 minutes, right? Longer than that. I mean, personally, I think at most, not most, at least you need 1:45. At most, 4. Depending on how heavy the set was. Like, let's say you did a 3-rep heavy incline bench. 4 minutes is fine. But let's say you did 12 reps on something you had like 5 reps in reserve. Brother, that's a warm-up. Like, come on, right to it. 1:30. After, so how I go is, like, heavy set, about 2 minutes to 4 minutes of rest. Warm up to the set, minute 30, right? Your warm-ups should be quick, right? Let's say you're doing like a incline dumbbell bench like I did today. I'll do 35s, and then I'll do 55s, and then I'll do 85s. So what I do is 35s, bang out 10, 12 reps, whatever, put them over in the dumbbell rack, grab the 55s right away, do about 6 reps, and then I hold off for another 1.5, 2 minutes after those 55s are done. And then I'm right to it, you know? And then it's to the actual set, and then it's about another, let's see, 3 to 4 minutes worth of rest. I do not recommend, like, what a lot of people do is that minute rest period stuff. I just feel like you're not recuperated enough, even mentally, for the next heavy set, you know? Like, I just feel like nobody's actually fully prepared for the next heavy set. Like, I know you can go, oh, but humans are meant for endurance, and, you know, well, we're here for trying to get bigger and stronger, buddy. We're not trying to run a marathon, all right? That's just my work. That's just my way of training. Your way of training works for you, do it. But for me, I need my rest, because I train heavy and hard. But with that said, y'all, I'm gonna go back to the crib, eat, and chill out. This be my day. So see you guys either tomorrow or Sunday. So technically today is Saturday, so I'll see you guys next time.